No, I'm on my way back to the bank. Everyone is. So everyone are gonna level up. Also, like one thing has just been going around with at least recording collab wise because I've been having a lot of fun editing the recent collab I've been recording. So like I know for a fact that that collab is not coming out till way later. So I just know it's gonna be a fine time. Cause like, what was it? Dokapon is currently still going on. I don't know what part we're in at the time of this being recorded. But, or at least when this video gets uploaded, I don't know how far we are gone into Dokapon. But I know for a fact that Dokapon is the longest one, for me at least. And I know that the next one is not that long. It's basically campaign-wise. I uploaded the whole campaign as a video. And that was like my first time uploading just basically just sessions per, I almost said per video. Not because I didn't want to like split it up into parts, but more in the sense that the game is, or like the game in general, the viewing pleasure is seeing the entire campaign played out, then cut directly in the middle and having to wait for the next episode for that campaign. Unless you were back at around early 2010 YouTube. Yeah, like the late 2000s to the early 2010s YouTube, where the limit was 10 minutes. And that's why I just don't like uploading 10-minute videos. This reminds me of old YouTube. Old YouTube where you had to, I think you still have to do this at the time, where you have to just verify yourself into. I have not done this in a while because I know I did this back in high school. Oh, I had the puppy on out. Yeah, I know for a fact that I was just having fun with that back in high school or middle school actually. So that was cool on that front. I want to get that 48 over there, but I just want to get this 33 over here. Dragon Lord would be my biggest threat, so I don't want to give them any money. 600 compared to what? Oh, I just can't buy that anymore. Lol. Okay, so I'll just buy the 600. I'll buy this one here. Give Bertle the necessary money. Which sucks, but hey, I'll get a 2-in-1 and I'll just sell the rest of my stock here. Sucks, but hey, that's what you get stock for in the beginning. Anyway, I'm down to 84 gold. I am fucked. But yeah, it's just I just don't like. It's been so long since I remember doing the verification process on YouTube for longer video uploads. And I'm glad like 12, 13-year-old me was like, I should probably do this just so I can upload stuff. And I did. And then now I can upload almost like 2-hour recordings. At this point, I'm probably not uploading 2-hour recordings unless you guys made enough noise to at least wanting to have all the boards into like one whole session video. That I don't mind. But hey, no, I'll just say in that front. I know I said going back to like the whole discussion or like the whole thing I was talking about recording or uploading like a full session as a recording or video, because I said that specific game I've had it. In fact, that specific thing was the first ever session or the first ever like brand new LP I recorded on the gaming laptop, because one, it was cool, but the other one was that it still showed me that I still had a few things to iron out with settings, with other shit, which is really funny. That I think the final episode of that the final episode of that LP episode of that campaign, technically it is, but the final episode of that LP was garbled again, just like turtles. Yeah, just like turtles in parts of, or yeah, later parts of Dokapon. That's it. I found that really funny. That even after getting a full brand new computer, I could not get away from the bullshit that I'm known for. So that was that, and yeah, just had fun with that. If anything, that specific LP, that next collab, has a session 2 in it that I haven't started editing yet, and I forgot that we recorded a second session, or a second season as I call it, for that game, where we just changed one person for the other. We kind of went better on the second season than the first one, but it's just the game in general, where we have fun with it. Which one do I want to do? I'll do this one for now. And there we go. And then I know the next LP after that is... Nice! I could just level up immediately, I'll take that. Anyway, I think the next LP after that one is... Oh... Fuck. I could open it up on my computer. It shouldn't be that bad. But damn. Let me see. I'm gonna fuck up my recording for a bit, but I can afford it because I got a brand new computer. I go always rubbing that in my face. Ah, okay. Okay. Not bad. The next collab after that one. Not bad. I just haven't started editing that. Actually, on episode 3 of that. Not bad. I don't mind that collab. If anything, I kind of just don't like how it was recorded. I'm still gonna upload it because it was still a good game. It was still a good old fun time. We'll say what it is though. It was a good time playing a beat 'em up, and it was like a beat 'em up that me and a friend of mine have played its sequel for before, and we enjoyed it. Though the online connectivity of that was the worst thing that could have happened to us. Even though we live, I want to say decently close, but like region-wise decently close. I could just like speed it up. Did I upgrade? It's like 90. Kind of not worth it. I'm also gonna go this way so I can avoid the teleport on the way back. I know my luck and I know how this game would be. It's gonna make me land on that damn thing. Anyway, yeah, we were just playing a beat 'em up. As I said, I haven't edited that content. I need to go back to editing it. It's not bad. If anything, I just don't like how it was recorded because most of the time I get called out, but also most of the time people are in my room. Just not being a big old bitch, but being just big old asshole. And I can't talk during those sections. I do love like talking about like other things I have planned and other things I have recorded and that are just in my hard drive, because if anything, it gives me more drive to go back into editing them, because more in the sense that I love recording and I love editing them, but more in the sense that how I like to edit with stats and shit, I have to keep multiple tabs open, multiple shit open to just keep everything intact. Because for a fact, one of the LPs I needed to do stat tracking. I know for Mario Party, I do a lot of stat tracking because it's fun. Do stat tracking for that. And if I ever were to do like a whole collab thing for Mario Party, I would also have to do the exact same thing. God, if I were to do Mario Party 3, stat tracking is going to be a bitch in that one, huh? You know. The other games like that, I have to just like keep intact where everything is and where everything has to be. So stuff like save files, who's in what, like who's what character, who is another, and everything else in between. Because I'm usually the one planning it and usually the one who is running it off my own computer, so I'm gonna have to figure out ways to keep everything intact and on point. It's annoying, to say the least, because like some of my other friends do it for me. I'd rather record it off my own computer because as you guys will see during the Dokapon playthroughs, Parsec is not the easiest thing to work with, and some people do know that Parsec is not the most fun thing to work on and work with. There's constant crashes, the UI, if anything, not being dongled in also has its problems with Parsec because of the constant Wi-Fi icon at the top, and due to a new update on Parsec and just in general with what happened with it. There's a constant, or with Steam Remote Play is the exact same way. With that constant buffering icon on the top left with like the Wi-Fi symbol, that becomes more like when you first see it, it becomes like a hindrance because your eyes are gonna be darting towards the upper left and like, oh, what's this? Never mind. Then what's this? Never mind. And for Steam Remote Play, when I used to use Steam Remote Play, since it's like, I would say decently new and Valve does not do a lot of shit on it. Steam Remote Play has an icon on the bottom left that is just not a buffering icon, but it works just like the buffering icon, where it's just there constantly. And I think it was like the most recent time we have played it, it's there. And holy shit, it's just like, it shows like how good your Wi-Fi is, how good your connection is. But it stays there and it constantly is like green if it's good, yellow if it's in the medium, red if it's bad, and it stays there. It's like a watermark on like a very old shitty, like 2009 YouTube video with like Bandicam or Fraps. It's like, those were the days, but fucking hell, dude. You wonder, you see those things, you wonder, damn, we went through those days. Glad for OBS. But anything, I do want to try Streamlabs OBS, but that's just for like streaming. I don't want to try streaming because for a fact how I do stuff, it's very early morning, and how I usually do stuff is like roughly an hour to two before I have to go venture out. But if anything, Streamlabs OBS has like a very nice system of trying to just record only your gameplay. So only like the game screen, which I'm very happy for because I need to do that for specific I have to do that for specific collabs where I have to record the screen. The next collab is a beautiful example of that because I still had the Discord overlay. At this point, I like foregoed the Discord overlay, so like showing who's on call at this point. Not because I hate it, but because of like later on during the whole like recording process, getting thumbnails was kind of hard because of that. Because of that. And Streamlabs OBS can let you record different video tracks for stuff, so you can like only record your gameplay for one, your camera if you're using a webcam or face cam for another, and it can keep separate the Discord overlay from your main overlay, which I do like. And how I'm doing it for some of my LPs is that, or my newest collabs, is that I usually had a source record, and I still use that from time to time. I still try to keep a Discord overlay open. If there's no new people, there's more people in the call, some new voices you guys don't know at this point, so stuff like that. But yeah, I just foregoed the whole scenario like that, and I don't mind it as much anymore. But more in the sense that it's just hard to keep your thing intact. Let's just go here. Bruce, let's see something. 180, 310, 200, 280. Huh. Should upgrade this for now. I don't mind upgrading everything for a bit. Having like some decent hitters early on is good. And I don't have to sell that much stock out of here. And I get a good bonus out of it too. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's been going on and having fun with that. But yeah, I just forego the whole Discord overlay. I know a collab I've been, or like one of the few collabs recently, that's like the latest collab, there we go, that's in my hard drive ready for like its placement on the YouTube is it still has the Discord overlay, and I had to use a source recorder on that, and then I gave up like halfway through with not the overlay but the source record, because that game kind of not eats away at my hard drive, but holy shit, It is too much. And there's another recording. Yeah, another like collab I have that I haven't done with my friend in a while. And more in the sense that we just haven't gone back to it because it's more of a laid back thing where we just do something like a podcast technically, but we rather have like other people there to talk as well, because with the two of us, we'll just like hunker down and do what we had to do and then not talk. It's been so long since recorded that specific thing. But the only reason why I also just love source record but I hate at the same time is because source recording that specific thing, the first part of that collab, or the first episode of that session, or like the first session in general, better words, is 70 gigs. I am not fucking with you guys. Like 70 gigs for a video file is astonishing. And it is a fun little time to see 70 gigs on your hard drive for a certain video file.